This is Richard Weil, and I'm the principal and owner of National Restaurant Consultants, and we welcome you in again to the NRC Helpful Moment number 167. And of course, our good friend and co-marketing branding partner, Mr. Brian Devine from Cafe Fuel and Top Line Management. How are you this nice, chilly, cool spring day in the Rocky Mountains?
I am hanging in there. It's not
We'll
as beautiful as I'm used to, but I'll take the moisture.
We'll take the moisture. And today we welcome in Mr. Michael Westerman from Rewards Network. And Michael, thank you for joining us today on the 167th edition. And can you hear us?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, we got you. We got you good. All right.
Okay.
So we're going to have Michael is an expert when it comes to loyalty programs, and he's going to talk just a little bit about Rewards Network, which is a company he's been in and around for many, many years. And whether you're a small restaurant that you're doing $500,000 a year, or you're a large restaurant doing $8 million or more a year, Rewards Network reaches out to customers, your customers. Either they're your current customers or most likely they're not, future customers, and how to draw them into your location and to keep them coming back. So it's a twofold. How do you get them to come in, and how do you get them to keep coming back? And Michael, can you carry it away from there and talk a little bit more about what your particular program in terms of all the things, because people like to travel, don't they?
They do. They do. And we run the frequent dining program for 21 of the largest partners in the country. I'm sure you're familiar with several of them: United Airlines, American, Delta, Southwest, JetBlue, Spirit, and Alaska Airlines. But without the airlines, you're also going to need your hotel rooms. So we run the dining programs for Marriott Bonvoy, Hilton Hotels, and Intercontinental Hotel Group, plus Shell Oil, Rakuten, and several other major partners. And basically, our members have joined these programs first because they are frequent flyers or frequent guests from some of these programs. Once they are members of those programs ask them if they'd like to earn more points or miles by dining out. And this is where you can take advantage of attracting very quality customers to your restaurants by having your restaurant as part of our network. What happens is our members join this program for free by registering their credit cards into the program. They don't need a branded card like a United Airlines or Marriott or Hilton card. They can take any credit cards they own and register them into the program. The benefits for the consumer is they're now going to find out about restaurants, bars, distilleries, and breweries across the country in which they continue to earn rewards such as airline miles or hotel room points or dollars off at the gas pump such as Shell Oil. So that member walks into your restaurant, they sit down, they dine, they pay full price. There's no discounts. There's no coupons. There's no training of the staff. There's no equipment needed. But that member is going to earn now 5 miles for every dollar they spend if they're an airline member, or up to 8 points for every dollar they spend as, for example, a Marriott member. So they have an incentive to come to a participating restaurant that is part of the network in which they can earn very big rewards. One of the most expensive things for a restaurant is to acquire a customer. Well, with our program, it's completely performance-based. There is no cost to you as an owner of a restaurant to try it. We only share a small percentage of what that member spends if they come into your restaurant. So it's kind of like me standing outside on your sidewalk twirling a sign all day to attract customers into your restaurant, but you're not paying me for it. You're only sharing if I get somebody to get out of the car and dine with you. And that percentage that we share is actually used to purchase that member's rewards to thank them for coming into your restaurant and getting them to come back again. So it's an easy, simple, and effective way for you to acquire customers, and more importantly, to retain those customers through the loyalty, because those members are loyal to restaurants in which they get big rewards. That's, in a nutshell, what Rewards Network will do.
So it's really, again, it's attracting new customers, it's retaining customers. And for the restaurateurs that are interested out there, if you put the 4 or 5 zip codes around your restaurant, Michael and Rewards Network can run a quick report for you to tell you how many members actually are within those zip codes to give you an idea of what those participations are. But really important is that if you have customers who come in for lunch, they're at a different zip code. They're coming from a different area. It could be lunch for meal because that's where they work, and vice versa where they live. But this program attracts customers. It works. It's something that I did years ago with Michael when I had my own pizza company here in Colorado. We used Rewards Network, and it was very successful. And I will tell you, National Restaurant Consultants, we don't make money off of Rewards Network. I mean, that we don't, right, Michael? We don't right. Make any money. Nope. This is not a reason that we're doing this today, is to sell Rewards Network. Remember, the helpful moment is all about how we help restaurants increase sales, increase customers, retain customers, and most importantly, improve your bottom line and cash flow. That's what Rewards Network will do for you. And Michael has been gracious enough to come on here and tell us a little bit more about it. In certain markets, every one of those airlines pretty much fly in almost every one of those cities. In all the cities throughout the United States, you've got United, Southwest,
Delta, Alaska, American, JetBlue, Spirit, the biggest carriers in the country.
Those are all the big carriers. Those are all the big carriers. So Brian, I'm going to pivot over to you to see what you could add for us today.
Yeah. So thanks so much for that, Michael. And I just want to say that if you're going to do something like that, then do what I like to call double dip, right? So if you have a system that is bringing people in like that, put them on your list too. Okay. So that way you're getting both sides of the coin, because it can be extremely, extremely lucrative to get people coming in the first place. And then now you get to own your part of that list, because when they're coming in and you're putting them onto your list, then it's easy enough for you to bring them back as well. So you get to have best of both worlds. I just want to make sure you're always thinking about that when you have a great opportunity like this, that you capitalize on the second piece, which is making them your list as well. So I just want to make sure that we talk about that too, because it could be
you won't really know that the Rewards Network customer. There's a weekly report and a monthly summary report, Michael?
Every week you'll receive a report that will identify every customer that dined with you the prior week. And that report will show the day and date the customer came in and dined, where they live by city, state, and zip code, and how much they spent in your restaurant. And also, are they a new or a repeat customer to your restaurant since you become a part of the network?
That's really important information. And to Brian's point, double dip it, get them involved, get them on your list. They'll be on the Rewards Network list. It's all about outreach to your guests and making sure you stay at the top of the mind awareness. It's all about TOMA. Michael, you want to talk a little bit about when you get a new customer involved, you do outreach, right, to your members. You let them know, hey, here's a new participating restaurant.
So when a restaurant goes live on the network, the members within a certain geographic area all receive emails saying that this restaurant is now part of the network, that the member can go down and dine and earn the rewards for going there. The restaurant is also featured on all 21 National Dining Partner websites with pictures, menus, maps, descriptions, reviews, complimentary hyperlink to your own website. And at the end of the day, it's performance-based. We're going to do this work. We're going to provide all the marketing for free. We're going to send out the emails. In addition, we also have a mobile app. Everybody owns a smartphone these days. So if you're a member of one of these dining programs, you download this free app onto your phone, and then you just hit the button, and it tells you where restaurants are around you based upon geofencing. If you're looking for a particular cuisine type, or you're looking for a location in a different zip code or a different city, you can just put that into the phone, and it's going to tell you those restaurants around you. And again, while you're on your phone, you can see pictures, menus, maps, descriptions, reviews. It's terrific. At the end of the day, we need to get that customer into your restaurant to dine. And that's what it's all about. Not only do we get them into the dine, but as soon as that customer pays while they're in your restaurant with their credit card, they're going to receive an email right there while they're sitting in your restaurant, thanking them for dining there at your restaurant and telling them what they've received as rewards, what kind of miles or points. And then the next day, that member's going to receive another email asking them to tell us about their experience. How was the food, the service, the cleanliness, the value, the willingness to return? How did you hear about the restaurant? These are questions that the restaurant owner wants to know, and these analytics are available to you 24/7 through the network.
It's great stuff. And how do we get a hold of you, Michael? What's the best way?
Thank you. Well, you can call me directly at 720-628 87918. My email address is mwesterman, WESTERMAN 1. Mwesterman at rewardsnetwork.com. There's no one. Or you can look us up, rewardsnetwork.com, and you can see information all about us. I specialize in restaurants in the state of Colorado, but I can help you with any location in any state in the country because we're in all 50 states. And there are over 15,000 independent restaurants like you that are part of the network.
So that's a great one. So it's mwesterman at rewardsnetwork.com. There it is. It's on the screen. Folks, this will be on our website. It'll go on our LinkedIn. It'll go on our Facebook. And Michael, thank you for joining us today on the 167th NRC Helpful Moment. Brian, anything else for today?
No, I think we covered it all.
Michael, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for the opportunity to meet your guests.
Thank you. Bye for now, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.